you're on your 25th anniversary.
Yes.
European tour.
We are.
How is the tour so far? I think it's towards the end now.
Well, yeah, we did like 3 weeks of shows earlier, I think in June. We went from Greece to Sweden, through Germany, and England, and France. It was awesome. We played Hellfest and Sweden Rock and Brass Pump. We played in Dublin for the first time in 22 years. We played back in Greece for the first time in 22 years. It was freaking awesome. And then we're just back for this show, and then we play in Finland tomorrow, and then that's it. We play, what's it called? The Barge to Hell.
Alright, yeah.
In December. So that'll be fun. Yeah, we're taking a cruise to the Bahamas.
You're going to be surfing properly.
I'm going to wear all Hawaiian shirts, big hat, drink fruity drinks. It'll be fun.
I saw a video on YouTube from your Athens group.
When the guy lit the flare?
Yeah, it was totally crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, it was funny, we were playing and I see the flare lit, and the first thing I thought is, you know what a Roman candle is?
Yeah.
Where it shoots out, and I was like, oh shit, is that a Roman candle? And then I'm like, oh, it's just a flare. So, yeah, the guy ran out of the building with it because it got too smoky in there. That was nuts. They were awesome. That was such a good
Did you have any similar stories of this tour?
You know, we haven't played in Scotland in a long time, and in between songs they would make up little sacred fucking Reich. They make up little sacred Reich songs. That was really cool. And when we played in London, we played there a few years ago, and there was a guy that said, Phil, can I come sing War Pigs with you? It's my birthday. And we're like, sure. And he came up, and he kind of fucked up the words, but it was funny. And then when we played there this time, he jumped on stage, and he goes, during War Pigs, he goes, I go, yeah, go ahead. And Wiley, our guitar player, looked at me, he goes, that's the same guy. I'm like, yeah, it's the same dude.
That's awesome.
He likes to sing War Pigs with us. And he fucked up the words again.
Again, so he does it every time.
If you're gonna jump on stage, at least know the words. Well, we've been working on a DVD for 5 years since we played here in 2007. It's still not done.
And you were, I think, Wiley was said that you were thinking either Wacken or Hellfest.
We're not releasing Hellfest. It's all out of tune and shit. It sounds like crap. The show was cool. We had a great time. It was an awesome show. And when I watch it back, I'm like, oh, someone's out of tune. So we will not be releasing that.
Alright. So it's Wacken stuff itself.
Yeah, for sure. There was some great stuff from that Hellfest show, and the crowd was awesome. It was really, it was just, you know, sometimes things go really well. You don't know. You show up and you play. There's a lot of variables, right? Things you can control is how you play, but sometimes physically, like my hands cramp up sometimes. Physically, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, sometimes your voice doesn't cooperate, or you get tired for some weird reason. You know, like there's always, and then the crowd, obviously, you know, you get a lot of energy from the crowd. So if the crowd's really into it, even if you're fighting some stuff, it lifts you up. And sometimes the crowd is a little more subdued. It's not the crowd's job. It's our job to excite the crowd for them to give it back. But there's a lot of things involved. So, you know, whether it's a great show or a good show or an okay show or a crappy show. I don't really remember any crappy shows.
That's good.
But I'll tell you one thing that I learned. I'll get off stage and I think it wasn't very good, and the fans are like, that was great. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I think.
If you please the fans,
It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what they think. And as long as the fans have a good time, that's the most important.
It's like the saying, a customer is always right.
It's true. And it's the only reason why we're able to do anything. And we were talking about that tonight. You know, the only reason we get to do any of this stuff is because there's people out there who give a shit about our band.
Yeah.
We could make the best record we ever thought ever, and if nobody got it, no one supported it, it wouldn't fucking matter.
Exactly, and that's why I was wondering why they keep it as a hobby.
Our lives are different now. I mean, you know, it's funny. Our old drummer Dave's in Machine Head, you know, and they're touring and doing great, very successful. And I said, I wouldn't even want to do it.
All right.
I wouldn't want to be gone from my family. I have 4 kids. You know, like, as much as I like this, as much as I appreciate the fans, I mean, what's more important, my family or playing rock music? I mean, really, what's more important, being a dad to my kids? You know, my kids need their dad more than the fans need a new Sacred Reich record. That's really the bottom line.
So that's why you're keeping occasional tours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. You have a choice to make. What do you want to do? You have kids now. What are you going to do? Blow them off? Or are you going to be their dad? The world would be a better place if I'm their dad. And there's a new Sacred Reich record. It's fine. I believe that 100%. We gotta get the little Jägermeister poncho.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Michael, how do we get some of those? Jägermeister ponchos. That's what we fucking. Oh, fuck yeah, for the rain? I don't want to be wet. That is awesome! And I have a sweatshirt. I don't want to get wet. We're from Arizona. We actually melt in the rain. Like a witch.
American way, crimes against humanity. The messages are still real today.
Sure.
I think they appealed fast. Are you thinking like when you were recording them or writing them, did you ever think that they would like,
No.
you know, they would,
No.
like surf Nicaragua and still, or the American way, you can still, you know, use that for today's politics?
Yeah, well, am I surprised that we can? No. But did I ever think that, how about did I ever think we'd still be playing them 20 years later? No. So the whole thing is pretty amazing. But yeah, when we play like Surf Nicaragua, and I think, or the American way, and I think it's as true today as it was 20 years ago. Unfortunately, it's maybe even more true. I don't think it's gotten worse. You know, if you would have told me 20 years ago that it would have gotten worse, I would have said, get out of it. It's worse. It's unfortunate. I don't know. I wish I knew what to do about it. Revolution. I think that's
Revolution?
in a way, there has to be. Well, look. I mean, there's the example that's been set with the Arab Spring, right? I mean, it has to be mass demonstrations, non-violent. I don't think you're going to violently overthrow the U.S. government. They have way too many weapons. But it has to be mass demonstrations. Like, if all the government workers went on strike. It has to be something humongous. I think with Occupy Wall Street was a good start, but it has to be a massive thing where they get the message. You know, and you have to start by removing all the money out of politics. Somehow, you have to stop campaign contributions. And the Supreme Court actually went the other way, saying that corporations are people and they can donate unlimited amounts. That's the opposite of what we're doing. Anyhow,
Thinking about messages, obviously all of your songs have some messages, but the one, my all-time favorite is One Nation, which, you know, strikes for a utopian system. Do you think that this kind of revolutions, humanity can reach that level ever?
hopefully, right? That's what we're shooting for. You gotta aim high. But I mean, the whole idea behind that was, you know, that we're all, it doesn't matter. Everyone's the same. You know, if people are different colors, live in a different place, speak a different language, everybody wants the same stuff. You know, we get caught up in the governments. Oh, these people are good, these people are bad. And I was like, you know, I do the same thing. Like, you know, I feel like this animosity towards the Chinese government for the things that they do in Tibet. But is it the Chinese people's fault? Or is it the government's fault? Yeah. You know, when George Bush was the president, would I want to be judged by him or the people that live in the country? So this is the thing. I mean, I know from traveling and, you know, meeting people from all everywhere, everyone's cool. It's always the people that are fine. It's the governments again.
And also another different track, Sacred Reich, it's 31 flavors. Yeah, I really love it because I also, you know, I also listen to other kinds of music. And yeah, how do you feel that your music can have such a strong effect on people? Because taking me as an example, you know, it made me strong to keep on listening to the music that I want to and not what's popular in the best.
Well, I mean, you make music and hopefully people like it. And, you know, there's different kinds of people in the world. There's people that listen to the radio and that's fine for them. And then there's other people that music is a big part of their life. So for people like that, if people like what you do and get into it, then you can have some kind of, I don't know, make it small impacts, you know, or, you know, if someone's sad and maybe they listen to music and it cheers them up for the day, it's positive. You know, if, like you said, if you listen to a song, you go, I feel better about doing this because somebody, you know, we wrote that song Who's to Blame, and I've had people come up and say the song saved my life. I never in a million years thought that that would ever happen. But I'm like, if one person said that, it's incredible. It's incredible. You know, it was never the intention and never even a thought. But a bunch of, you know, people, and we'll play a show and someone will like go, wait till everybody else is gone. You know, I was like, wow. People write a rock song and really help somebody out. Fuck yeah, it's awesome. You never know. And the other thing is, you write music and you put it out there. I can write something and I think it means one thing, and then someone else reads it and they think it means something else. What does it really mean? Does it mean what I think? It only means what everybody thinks it means. It's not important. Once again, it doesn't matter what I think. Once you put it out there, it's not yours anymore. You relinquish control. That's okay.
That's the power of music.
It's the same thing when you raise kids. If you think you have an illusion of control over them, you know, you got to think back when you were a kid too. Like, there's only so many hours a day that I can see them. When they're out of my eyesight, they're doing whatever the fuck they need. You know, they go to school, they go play with their friends. Who knows what they're doing? Hopefully, they're doing something positive. It's not always true. Sometimes they're doing some crazy. Hopefully, they don't hurt themselves or anybody else. That's all I care about.
MetalRecusants, music makes me wanna rage. It sings lyrics, have something to say. Jimi Hendrix plays guitar like no one else. Black Sabbath, as his voice is sick as hell. Prince, Fishbone, and W.A. These are all things that I like to play. Mr. Bono's so very cool. So don't be an ignorant fool. There's so much music for you to choose. So don't just be a metal dude. It's cool, fool.
I would say, you know, I always go back to, you know, my favorite band's the Beatles. You know, if you start with like Rubber Soul, Revolver, I love the White Album, it's great. Abbey Road's one of my faves. Those are all great records. Obviously Zeppelin, Hendrix, Black Sabbath, you know, whatever. But and then there's stuff like my favorite singer ever is Ella Fitzgerald. Listen to Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, just like incredible, wonderful jazz kind of standards. It's incredible. It's totally different. Stevie Wonder, one of my all-time favorites.
The lyrics.
Earth, Wind and Fire, one of my all-time favorites. Jane's Addiction.
That's right.
There's all kinds of great music.
I always wondered, because we're in Germany now, did you ever have a problem with your name saying your pipe?
No, more in the U.S. than here.
Really?
Yeah. We played a show in Nebraska once, and the promoter asked, the cops came to the promoter's house the night before and asked if he was having a Nazi skinhead rally. He was like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
But did you also, so you probably also had some problems with like albums in certain Nicaragua or American, right?
No, shit.
Alright.
The thing is,
Do you have any last message to our readers?
thank you. We say it all the time when we play. We never thought 25 years ago that we'd still be here after 25 years, and it's only because we have great fans that we still have the opportunity to do something like this, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.